Morning guys, it's 6:15 now. It looks like you're in a club versus the competitors. You're like in a boardroom, which is the Audi, or a library, which is the BMW, you know. And which one is more happening? Of course it's the club. Damn man, this is a hot hatch. And it's just a regular A-class. Does it have any AMG badging?
No.
No, right? Just A250, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, we've arrived at Petronas. Con is in front. Let me switch off the car, let him take a picture with the... Okay guys, now we'll try to change the color of the ambient lighting. Just now you were saying, what? Change the temperature?
Yeah, you can just change the... If you rise the temperature, if it turns red. If you cool down, you can see the color changes.
And then after that, it will go back to the color that you set.
Yep.
So can we change the color now?
Yeah, sure.
How?
You just go to the menu.
Yeah.
And then you go to this, it says comfort.
Yeah.
Press on it. And then ambient lighting.
The graphics are so crisp.
Yeah, damn nice. And we have all kinds of multicolor animation. You can just... Let me try color flash.
What does that do?
Oh.
Huh?
So we changed the color of the overall car surrounding.
Okay.
Yep.
My god! Orange, yellow, green.
You can mix with any colors.
Okay.
Yep. Dawn blue, all the way.
Oh my god.
It's just so customizable.
Yep. Hey, how come it comes back to this? That's your favorite?
Oh, no. I don't know what color you want.
Give me the gaudiest color you can find.
Color.
Yeah.
It has to be fire red.
Really?
Yeah. No, not. Let me try.
Green. This is Petronas color. Okay, let's stick with Petronas color. Okay. Okay guys, we just dropped the tire pressure from 310 to 260. It feels so much more comfortable now. And I think Con just finished his as well. Con, I just see you got done. How was your tire pressure?
My tire pressure was actually a bit lower, so not showroom pressure for sure. But one of my tires, there is a very, very slight bulge, you know, so something I need to keep an eye on.
Okay. Drive safe.
I'll be stopping on side to set up my camera. If you want to, you can proceed first.
Okay, we'll proceed first because you have 3 liters of Fury turbocharged 6 cylinders.
See you, go down, bro.
Okay. There's Con in the CLS. A car that is, again, inside is beautiful and all, but I'm not too happy with that handling of the car. Alright, let's go. So we can try and play around with the pedals if the transmission isn't smart enough. Okay? So just now, mid-corner, the transmission is clever and good enough to maintain the RPM. That means the boost is there. Then when I reapply the throttle, the car pushes. Basically the car, I would call that an understeer. But the funny thing is, the front wheels did not make noise, but my car is pushing out of my steering trajectory. So, like I mentioned earlier on, the dynamics of this car isn't the type of beautifully crafted, balanced kind of BMW handling dynamics. This car relies on the turbo, relies on the grip of the tire to give handling. But I like how the transmission manages to, you know, put itself in the correct gear and maintain the boost that I wanted. Nice. I've never felt that I need to... In fact, I felt it's over boosted at times. See, turn tighter.
Oh my god.
So if the chassis is balanced enough, it will be able to send less load to the wheels. But you see this one? Okay, I can hear the tires protesting a bit. This is a car that I feel will snap when you drive over its limits, because it is not the type of balanced chassis that you'll be able to slowly explore it. But no doubts, the powertrain is so capable. The drivetrain of this car shines. See? Oh, when I apply throttle, when I went back to applying throttle during mid corner, it actually unsettles the balance of the car. That means the chassis is hanging on its hanging on a fine line of being thrown off its grip levels. Oh, why lane change suddenly? Right behind the bus, you decided to go behind. Fuck. This is a car that will get people into trouble because the powertrain is so exceptional. To me, the powertrain is greater than the chassis capabilities of this car. Yeah, it is. So when you drive hard, it doesn't flow like a BMW or the XC40 that we mentioned the other day, or a Golf GTI for that matter. It doesn't flow. It relies on grip and brakes, and then relies on the driver not putting himself into too much of overconfidence situation. But it's a nice drive. It is a nice drive. But I have to be careful with it because it's the powertrain is wow. So given that this car doesn't have the kind of, you know, flowy, balanced chassis kind of setup, it is better to rely on tires. So I would strongly recommend you buy the best tires you can find for this car, you know, or you upsize the rims or whatever. Basically just give yourself absolute amounts of mechanical grip. Then you can have a greater enjoyment with the excellent powertrain that this car has. The powertrain of this car is just phenomenal. This 2-liter engine, this 7-speed dual clutch is very good. I'm happy to see a Mercedes whereby this kind of pairing in exciting driving situations are able to shine. And wow, wow, lovely, lovely. Damn man, the engine so good. Freaking awesome. Very, very fast car. This is a very fast rear-wheel car because of this powertrain. And you know what I think this car will be awesome with? Oh my god, the boost just now. It was supposed to, I let go of the throttle, but the boost is still there. Then when I reapply, it went more. This car feels like it needs 4-wheel drive. We just had this discussion with Con yesterday. This car needs 4-wheel drive. This car feels like an AMG A45 that maybe produces 100 horsepower less, but only to the front wheels. Wow. Damn man. This car is crazy fast. And yeah, so that's my feel of this car in terms of how the chassis, the handling, the brakes and the drivetrain perform. Certainly gives me the kind of adrenaline rush. Okay, you might not have the most perfect chassis balance, but it's so much more explorable when it comes to compared to the previous A250.